Smart Spending, Big Saving, A Personal Finance Roadmap, written by Ambassador Westbrook, published by Audiobook Vibes. Chapter 1. Introduction, Your Journey to Financial Freedom. This chapter marks the beginning of your personal finance journey, a journey that is as much about understanding yourself as it is about managing money. In this chapter, we'll delve into the foundational concepts of personal finance, why these concepts are essential, and how financial literacy plays a pivotal role in everyday decision-making. 1. Overview of personal finance. Personal finance is more than just crunching numbers or balancing a checkbook. It's a comprehensive approach to managing the money you earn, spend, save, and invest over your lifetime. At its core, personal finance is about creating a life where your money serves you rather than being a source of stress or uncertainty. What personal finance means and why it matters. Imagine your financial life as a garden. Personal finance is the careful tending of that garden, planting the right seeds, budgeting and saving, nurturing growth, investing, and protecting your plant from unforeseen weather, emergency funds, and insurance. Without a well-tended garden, your efforts to grow something meaningful might wither away. Similarly, without a solid grasp of personal finance, even a steady income might not translate into long-term wealth or security. A comprehensive approach to money management. Personal finance isn't just about earning money. It's about managing it in a way that aligns with your life goals. This includes budgeting, crafting a plan for your income and expenses to ensure that you live within your means while still setting aside money for savings and investments. Saving, setting aside funds for both short-term needs, like an emergency fund, and long-term goals, like buying a home or retirement. Investing, allocating resources to various investment vehicles to grow your wealth over time, balancing risk and reward based on your personal risk tolerance. Debt management, understanding and managing debts, be it credit card balances, student loans, or mortgages, so that they do not become a burden that limits your financial potential. Financial planning, setting clear, measurable financial goals and creating strategies to achieve them. This might include retirement planning, education savings, or even planning for major life events. When you take charge of these elements, you are not only preparing for future expenses, but also building resilience against the unexpected challenges life throws your way. Building a sustainable financial future. A fundamental goal of personal finance is sustainability, ensuring that you can maintain your desired lifestyle over the long term. This means not only generating sufficient income, but also managing that income in a way that builds lasting wealth. By cultivating habits such as regular saving, mindful spending, and strategic investing, you lay the groundwork for financial independence. This independence is what enables you to handle life's uncertainties without compromising your quality of life. 2. Defining your why. Before diving deeper into the mechanics of personal finance, it is crucial to understand the driving force behind your financial journey, your why. This section is dedicated to uncovering the core motivations that propel you toward change and transformation. Understanding your motivations for change. Everyone's financial situation is unique, shaped by personal experiences, family background, education, and even cultural influences. Some of us grow up with a healthy respect for money and its value, while others might have witnessed financial struggles that left an indelible mark. Your motivations for change often stem from these early experiences and can evolve as you progress through life. Reflect on past experiences. Begin by taking a close look at your personal history with money. Ask yourself questions such as, what were your earliest memories about money? How did your family handle finances? Were there moments when financial stress impacted your happiness or well-being? These reflections can be both eye-opening and empowering. Perhaps you witnessed financial insecurity during your childhood, which instilled a deep-seated desire for stability. Or maybe you experienced the freedom that comes from having a well-planned budget and want to replicate that feeling consistently. Recognizing these underlying motivations can fuel your commitment to transforming your financial habits. Personal aspirations and life goals. Think about what you truly want to achieve in life. Is it the freedom to travel, without financial worry? The security of knowing that your family is well taken care of? Or perhaps the ambition to start your own business or retire early? Your financial goals should reflect your personal aspirations. They need to be specific, measurable, and most importantly, meaningful to you. For instance, if the idea of a carefree retirement resonates with you, that feeling can serve as a powerful motivator to save more aggressively and invest wisely. Setting the stage for a financial transformation. Once you have a clear understanding of your motivations, the next step is to translate these insights into actionable goals. Setting the stage for a financial transformation involves creating a roadmap that aligns with your deepest values and long-term objectives. This is where planning meets passion, and every small step becomes part of a larger, meaningful journey. Establishing clear financial goals. Begin by setting both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term goals might include eliminating high-interest debt or building an emergency fund, while long-term goals could encompass saving for a home, funding your children's education, or planning for retirement. Each goal should be specific and achievable. Use tools like the SMART criteria. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound to give structure and clarity to your ambitions. Creating a personalized financial blueprint. With your goals in mind, draft a personalized financial blueprint. This blueprint should detail your current financial status, including income, expenses, savings, and debts. From there, outline the steps needed to achieve your goals. Break down each goal into smaller, manageable tasks. For instance, if your goal is to save for a down payment on a house, determine how much you need to save each month, identify potential areas to cut back on expenses, and explore additional income opportunities. This blueprint becomes your financial action plan, guiding your decisions and keeping you accountable. Building a supportive environment. Transformation is rarely a solo endeavor. Surround yourself with resources and people who support your financial goals. This could include books, podcasts, financial mentors, or even communities of like-minded individuals who are also on a journey toward financial freedom. Sharing your goals with trusted friends or family can create a network of accountability and encouragement that bolsters your resolve during challenging times. Chapter 2. The Money Mindset, Shifting Perspectives for Success. This chapter is devoted to transforming the way you think about money, an essential first step in achieving lasting financial success. By shifting your perspective and addressing the underlying beliefs that guide your financial decisions, you can break free from limiting habits and set yourself on a path toward wealth and freedom. 1. Psychology of money. Exploring common beliefs about money. Our relationship with money is deeply influenced by our upbringing, culture, and personal experiences. From a young age, many of us absorb ideas about money without even realizing it. These beliefs can range from seeing money as a means of security and power to viewing it as a source of stress and conflict. In many cases, these ingrained ideas act as invisible forces, shaping our financial decisions, even when we consciously strive for success. Beliefs that empower versus beliefs that limit. Many people hold contradictory beliefs about money. On one hand, there's the idea that money is a tool for achieving freedom and opportunity. On the other, some see it as an elusive resource that is always in short supply. These conflicting views can create inner turmoil. For instance, you might consciously believe that you deserve wealth, yet subconsciously harbor the notion that money is hard to come by. Such dichotomies often lead to behaviors that sabotage your financial progress, like avoiding investments or neglecting to save. Self-worth and money. Often, our self-worth becomes entwined with our financial status. If you've ever felt that your income defines your value or that financial setbacks are a reflection of personal failure, you are not alone. This association can lead to chronic stress, a fear of spending, or an inability to invest in your future. By disentangling self-worth from net worth, you can begin to make decisions based on long-term benefits rather than short-term fears. Identifying and overcoming limiting financial habits. Changing your money mindset requires more than just understanding your beliefs. It demands a proactive approach to overcoming habits that limit your potential. The following strategies can help you identify and break free from these patterns. Replacing old habits with new behaviors. Breaking free from limiting habits requires creating new, constructive routines. If you find that impulsive spending is a recurring issue, establish a waiting period before making non-essential purchases. Alternatively, if you're prone to procrastination when it comes to budgeting, set a recurring weekly appointment with yourself to review your finances. Small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements over time. Mindfulness and financial decisions. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for managing your relationship with money. By staying present in the moment, you can become more aware of your impulses and make decisions that are aligned with your long-term goals. Before making a purchase, pause and ask yourself, is this decision aligned with my financial goals? This simple question can help you avoid snap judgments that might derail your progress. The power of education. Knowledge is a critical antidote to financial anxiety. Continuously educate yourself on topics related to personal finance, whether it's through books, podcasts, or courses. The more you understand the principles of investing, saving, and budgeting, the less intimidating your financial decisions will seem. Over time, education can transform apprehension into confidence and empower you to take control of your financial future. Exercises to rewire your money mindset. Consider incorporating the following exercises into your routine. Affirmation writing. Write a list of positive financial affirmations and read them aloud each morning. Visual mapping. Create a vision board that includes images and quotes related to financial success. Place it where you can see it daily. Reflective journaling. Maintain a daily journal where you record your financial decisions and reflect on what motivated them. Over time, look for patterns and celebrate improvements. By consciously exploring and adjusting your beliefs about money, you pave the way for a healthier, more productive financial future. Remember, transforming your money mindset is a gradual process that requires patience and persistence. Each small victory builds momentum, ultimately leading to significant, lasting change. 2. Setting smart financial goals. What makes a goal specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound? Establishing clear, actionable financial goals is crucial for turning your aspirations into reality. The SMART framework provides a structured method for setting goals that are both practical and motivating. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break down each component and explore how it contributes to effective goal setting. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Exercises for goal setting and self-assessment. Transforming your aspirations into SMART goals requires more than just theoretical knowledge. It requires action. The following exercises are designed to help you assess your current financial status, identify your priorities, and set SMART goals that pave the way for long-term success. Exercises for goal setting and self-assessment. Transforming your aspirations into SMART goals requires more than just theoretical knowledge. It requires action. The following exercises are designed to help you assess your current financial status, identify your priorities, and set SMART goals that pave the way for long-term success. Exercise 1. Personal financial audit. Step 1. Write down all sources of income and list your monthly expenses. Step 2. Categorize your expenses into essentials, such as rent, utilities, groceries, and non-essentials like dining out, entertainment. Step 3. Identify areas where you can realistically reduce spending. Step 4. Calculate your net savings or shortfall for the month. This audit not only provides a snapshot of your current financial status, but also highlights opportunities for improvement that can inform your goal-setting process. Exercise 2. Vision mapping. Step 1. Imagine your ideal financial future. What does financial freedom look like to you? Step 2. Create a vision board or a digital collage that captures images, quotes, and symbols representing your financial aspirations. Step 3. Place this vision board somewhere you can see daily. This exercise helps you visualize success and keeps you motivated as you work toward your goals. Exercise 3. Drafting your SMART goals. Step 1. Based on your financial audit and vision mapping, Write down 3 specific financial goals. For example, I will build an emergency fund of $5,000 within the next 12 months. Step 2. Ensure each goal meets the SMART criteria. Specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. Measurable, determine how you will track progress, e.g., monthly savings targets. Achievable, evaluate if the goal is realistic given your income and expenses. Relevant, confirm that the goal aligns with your overall financial vision. Time-bound, set a clear deadline for achieving the goal. Step 3. Write a brief action plan for each goal, outlining the steps you need to take. This might include cutting certain expenses, increasing your income through side hustles, or automating your savings. Exercise 4. Self-assessment and adjustment. Step 1. At the end of each month, review your progress. Have you met your savings target? Step 2. Reflect on any obstacles you encountered. Were they due to unrealistic planning or unexpected expenses? Step 3. Adjust your goals and action plans if necessary. If a goal feels too challenging, break it down into smaller, incremental targets. Conversely, if you're easily meeting your targets, consider raising the bar slightly. Step 4. Document your findings in a goal-tracking journal. This record will not only provide motivation through visible progress, but will also serve as a learning tool for future financial planning. Integrating SMART goals into daily life. Setting SMART financial goals isn't a one-time exercise. It's a dynamic process that requires ongoing commitment. Here are some tips to integrate your goals into your daily routine. Daily reminders. Celebrate small wins. Accountability partners. Continuous learning. Visual progress tracking. 3. Building a positive financial identity. Developing a positive financial identity is about creating a self-image that reinforces your ability to manage money wisely and make decisions that align with your long-term goals. Embracing a new financial self-image. Your financial identity is more than your bank balance. It's the sum of your beliefs, habits, and attitudes about money. A positive financial identity begins with a shift in mindset. Rather than seeing yourself as someone who is at the mercy of financial ups and downs, you become an empowered manager of your resources. This change in self-perception is foundational. Cultivating confidence through knowledge and action. One of the most effective ways to build confidence in your financial decisions is through education and proactive action. Here are some strategies to help you build that confidence. Educate yourself continuously. Set small, achievable goals. Practice financial planning. Celebrate your progress. Chapter 3. Budgeting Basics. Mapping your income and expenses. Budgeting is a cornerstone of personal finance and a crucial step toward achieving financial freedom. This chapter will guide you through understanding cash flow and creating a practical budget that aligns with your financial goals. 1. Understanding cash flow. Cash flow is the lifeblood of personal finance. In simple terms, it's the movement of money into and out of your financial life. Understanding your cash flow means knowing exactly how much money you earn, how much you spend, and what remains after accounting for your expenses. The basics of cash flow. Every month, your income flows in from various sources: your primary job, side gigs, investments, or other streams. Simultaneously, expenses such as rent, groceries, utilities, and discretionary spending flow out. The balance between your income and expenses is your net cash flow. A positive net cash flow indicates that you're earning more than you're spending, while negative net cash flow suggests you're overspending relative to your income. The importance of knowing where every dollar goes. Understanding your cash flow isn't just about maintaining balance. It's about empowerment. When you know exactly where every dollar goes, you can identify areas of waste, prioritize essential expenses, and reallocate resources to meet your goals. Here's why tracking each dollar matters. Identifying unnecessary spending. When you see that a significant portion of your income is lost to non-essential expenses, such as subscriptions you rarely use or frequent dining out, you can make deliberate choices to cut back and redirect that money toward more important objectives. Planning for the unexpected. Life is unpredictable, and an emergency fund is critical for financial security. By understanding your cash flow, You can determine how much you can feasibly set aside for emergencies without jeopardizing your daily expenses. Measuring financial health. Regular cash flow analysis gives you a snapshot of your financial health. It can reveal whether you're living within your means or relying on credit to bridge gaps. Over time, consistent monitoring can serve as a diagnostic tool, alerting you to habits that may lead to larger financial issues. Setting and achieving goals. Whether your goal is to save for a down payment on a house, pay off debt, or invest for retirement, knowing your cash flow helps you understand how much money you can allocate toward these goals each month. It transforms abstract dreams into actionable plans. Practical methods for tracking cash flow. There are several ways to track your cash flow, from traditional pen and paper methods to modern digital tools. Choose a method that best fits your lifestyle and comfort level with technology. Manual tracking. If you prefer a hands-on approach, consider maintaining a detailed ledger or spreadsheet. Write down every source of income and every expense. While this method is time-consuming, it provides a comprehensive understanding of your spending habits. Budgeting apps. Numerous apps are designed to simplify cash flow tracking. These apps often link to your bank accounts and automatically categorize your transactions. Popular options include Mint, Inab, You Need a Budget, and Pocket Guard. These tools not only save time, but also provide visual insights through graphs and charts. Banking tools. Many banks now offer budgeting tools within their online platforms. These features automatically track your transactions and categorize spending, offering a convenient, integrated way to monitor your cash flow without additional software. Building a routine around cash flow management. Integrating cash flow tracking into your daily or weekly routine is vital for long-term success. Consider setting aside time each week to review your transactions and update your records. This regular review allows you to catch discrepancies early, adjust for unexpected expenses, and refine your spending habits. Another effective strategy is to set financial goals based on your cash flow analysis. For example, if you notice that dining out is a major expense, you might set a goal to reduce restaurant meals by a certain percentage, redirecting those funds towards savings or investments. The emotional aspect of cash flow. Tracking every dollar may initially feel tedious or even intrusive, but it's important to view it as a powerful tool for self-awareness and control. When you take the time to understand your cash flow, you reclaim the narrative around your financial life. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by where your money disappears, you gain insight into your habits and the confidence to make positive changes. 2. Creating a practical budget. A practical budget is more than just a list of numbers. It's a dynamic plan that reflects your financial reality and helps you achieve your goals. Building a personalized budget involves careful planning, honest self-assessment, and the willingness to adjust as circumstances change. In this section, we'll walk through a step-by-step process for creating your budget and introduce tools and apps that can make budgeting easier and more efficient. Step-by-step guidance on building a personalized budget. Step 1. Assess your current financial situation. Begin by gathering all relevant financial information, including income statements, bank statements, and records of expenses. Understanding your starting point is essential. Document your monthly income and all fixed and variable expenses. This might include rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation costs, insurance, entertainment, and discretionary spending. Step 2. Categorize your expenses. Organize your expenses into categories. Typically, categories can include housing, food, transportation, utilities, healthcare, debt payments, savings, entertainment, and miscellaneous expenses. This categorization helps identify where you might have room to cut back and where you're already spending appropriately. For example, if you find that your entertainment spending is high compared to other categories, it might be an area to adjust. Step 3. Set financial goals. Before allocating funds, define clear financial goals. These goals could be short-term, building an emergency fund, paying off a credit card; medium-term, saving for a down payment, purchasing a new vehicle; or long-term, retirement, investment growth. Your budget should align with these goals, ensuring that your money works toward what matters most to you. Step 4. Allocate your income. With your goals and categories in mind, determine how much of your income will be dedicated to each category. Start with essential expenses like housing and utilities, then allocate funds for debt payments and savings. What remains can be distributed among variable expenses. A popular method is the 50/30/20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to necessities, 30% to discretionary spending, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Tailor these percentages to fit your unique situation. Step 5. Create a detailed spending plan. Translate the allocations into a detailed spending plan. Write down specific amounts for each category and track your plan's spending against actual spending throughout the month. This plan should be realistic. If you find that certain expenses fluctuate, consider setting aside a buffer amount. Your budget is a living document designed to be adjusted as you learn more about your spending patterns. Step 6. Monitor and adjust regularly. A budget is not set in stone. As you begin tracking your spending, you might notice discrepancies between your plan and your actual behavior. Review your budget weekly or monthly and make adjustments where necessary. Perhaps you overestimated your grocery expenses or underestimated transportation costs. This iterative process is crucial for fine-tuning your budget over time. Step 7. Implement a savings strategy. Integrate savings into your budget as a non-negotiable expense. Automate transfers to your savings account as soon as you receive your income. This pay-yourself-first approach ensures that you're consistently building a financial cushion, even if it means making sacrifices in discretionary spending. Step 8. Reflect on your budget's performance. At the end of each month, take time to review your performance. Evaluate which areas met your expectations and which require further adjustments. Use this reflection to inform your future budgeting efforts. Tracking your progress not only helps you stay accountable, but also motivates you to continue improving your financial habits. Integrating budgeting tools into your routine. Choosing the right tool is only part of the equation. To truly benefit from these resources, integrate them into your daily financial routine. Here are a few tips. Daily check-ins. Set aside a few minutes each day to update your expenses in your chosen tool. This consistent practice helps you stay on top of your spending and prevent surprises at the end of the month. Weekly reviews. Dedicate time each week to review your budget's performance. Compare your planned allocations with actual spending and adjust categories as needed. Weekly reviews also offer the chance to reflect on any deviations and plan corrective actions for the coming week. Monthly evaluations. At the end of each month, conduct a comprehensive review of your budget. Analyze trends, celebrate successes, and pinpoint areas for improvement. Use this evaluation to set or modify your financial goals for the upcoming month. Chapter 4. Smart Spending. Making every dollar count. Smart spending is about making thoughtful decisions that ensure every dollar works toward your financial well-being. In this chapter, we will explore strategies to help you differentiate between what you truly need and what you merely want, refine your approach to shopping, and make lifestyle adjustments that promote cost-effective living. 1. Identifying needs versus wants. One of the cornerstones of smart spending is understanding the difference between needs and wants. By distinguishing essential expenses from discretionary spending, you can allocate your resources more effectively and avoid wasteful purchases. Strategies for distinguishing essential expenses from discretionary spending. 1. Define your essentials. Begin by clearly defining what constitutes a need in your life. Needs are the basic requirements for survival and maintaining a stable lifestyle. They typically include housing, rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and basic home maintenance. Food, groceries, and basic nutritional needs. Healthcare, insurance premiums, medications, and regular medical care. Transportation, costs related to commuting, such as fuel, public transit fares, or car payments. Basic clothing, items necessary for daily living and work. Once you have a clear list of essentials, compare these to non-essential items that you might be tempted to buy. Wants, by contrast, are the luxuries and extras that, while enjoyable, are not necessary for your fundamental well-being. Examples include dining out, premium subscriptions, designer clothing, and the latest gadgets. 2. Establish a prioritization system. Create a budgeting framework where each expense is classified by its priority level. Consider using a tier system. Tier 1. Needs critical expenses that you must cover to maintain your health, safety, and basic functioning. Tier 2. Wants non-essential expenses that enhance your lifestyle, but can be adjusted or eliminated if necessary. Tier 3. Extras, discretionary expenses that are indulgences and should be considered only if funds remain after covering needs and most essential wants. This system can help you decide what to cut back on during lean months and can also guide your long-term spending habits. 3. Apply the 24-hour rule. Impulse purchases can derail even the best spending plans. The 24-hour rule is a powerful strategy. If you see something that isn't an absolute necessity, wait 24 hours before making a decision. This cooling-off period can help you assess whether the purchase truly aligns with your goals or if it's just a fleeting desire. 4. Evaluate emotional triggers. Reflect on the emotions behind your spending. Often, we make purchases to fill an emotional void, stress, boredom, or the need for instant gratification. By becoming aware of these triggers, you can pause and ask yourself if the purchase is a genuine need or merely a way to cope with emotions. Consider keeping a spending journal to track what you buy, why you bought it, and how you felt afterward. Over time, you'll notice patterns that help you adjust your behavior. Practical tips for mindful spending. 1. Create a detailed spending plan. Map out your monthly budget by allocating funds to both needs and wants. For each spending category, set a realistic limit. When you track your expenses, it becomes easier to see where you might be overspending and where you have room to adjust. A well-planned budget acts as a roadmap for your money, ensuring you have enough for essentials while allowing controlled spending on non-essentials. 2. Use cash envelopes for discretionary spending. Many financial experts recommend the envelope system for managing discretionary spending. Withdraw the amount you've budgeted for a specific category in cash and place it in a designated envelope. Once the cash is gone, you can't spend any more on that category for the month. This method not only limits spending, but also creates a tangible connection to your money, making it easier to recognize when you're approaching your limit. 3. Evaluate subscriptions and recurring payments. Subscriptions can be a silent drain on your finances. Regularly review your recurring charges, from streaming services to magazine subscriptions, and evaluate whether they still offer value. Cancel those that no longer serve your needs or that you can substitute with a cheaper alternative. 4. Practice gratitude and contentment. Mindful spending isn't just about cutting costs. It's about cultivating an attitude of gratitude and contentment with what you have. Before making a purchase, consider the benefits of what you already own and whether this new item will truly enhance your life. Gratitude practices can help shift your focus from a constant desire for more to an appreciation for what's already in your life. 2. Shopping smarter. Shopping smarter is about ensuring that every purchase is made with deliberation and strategy. It involves comparing prices, using coupons and deals, and negotiating recurring bills. With the right approach, you can significantly reduce costs without sacrificing quality or satisfaction. Tips for comparing prices, using coupons, and finding deals. 1. Do your homework. Before making any significant purchase, take the time to research. Use price comparison websites and apps to see how different retailers price the same product. Reading reviews and checking multiple sources not only helps you secure the best price, but also ensures that you're investing in quality products. For instance, if you're considering a new appliance, spend some time comparing features, warranties, and customer feedback across various platforms. 2. Embrace digital coupons and cashback offers. Coupons and cashback offers can lead to substantial savings over time. Many retailers now offer digital coupons directly on their websites or through apps. Additionally, cashback sites like Rakuten or Honey can automatically apply savings at checkout. Make a habit of searching for coupon codes before finalizing any online purchase. Often, spending just a few extra minutes can result in significant discounts. 3. Sign up for rewards programs. Retailers often offer loyalty programs that reward frequent shoppers with exclusive discounts, special offers, and even free products. Signing up for these programs is typically free and can provide ongoing savings. Keep track of the rewards and promotions offered by your favorite stores and be proactive about using them when making a purchase. 4. Shop during sales and clearance events. Timing is crucial when it comes to shopping. Seasonal sales, holiday promotions, and clearance events can offer deep discounts on items you might need or want. Plan your purchases around these sales events to maximize savings. For example, purchasing winter clothing during off-season clearance can lead to enormous cost reductions. How to negotiate recurring bills and subscriptions. Recurring expenses can often be negotiated, resulting in significant savings over time. Here are some strategies to help you get the best deals on recurring bills and subscriptions. 1. Review your bills regularly. Make it a habit to review your monthly bills for services such as internet, cable, phone, and insurance. Look for any hidden fees or charges that you might have overlooked. Compare your bills against competitors' rates to see if you're overpaying. This exercise can reveal opportunities for negotiation. 2. Call and negotiate. Don't be afraid to call your service providers and ask for a better rate. When contacting customer service, be polite but firm. Let them know you're considering switching to a competitor if they can't offer you a discount. Many companies have retention departments that are authorized to offer lower rates to keep you as a customer. 3. Bundle services. Bundling multiple services can often lead to a discounted overall rate. For example, combining your internet, cable, and phone services under one provider might secure you a package deal that's more economical than paying for each service separately. Evaluate your usage and see if bundling makes sense for your situation. 4. Explore alternative providers. Sometimes, switching providers can be the simplest way to reduce costs. Research local and national competitors to see if they offer similar services at a lower price. Even if you decide not to switch immediately, having a competitive offer in hand can give you leverage when negotiating with your current provider. 3. Lifestyle adjustments. Beyond individual purchases, making overall lifestyle adjustments can lead to significant cost savings over time. These changes involve adopting habits that promote cost-effective living and examining your day-to-day choices to see where improvements can be made. Adopting habits that promote cost-effective living. 1. Simplify your daily routine. A streamlined lifestyle often means less waste and lower costs. Begin by evaluating your daily habits. Do you frequently order takeout instead of cooking at home? Do you rely on expensive transportation options when more affordable alternatives exist? Identify areas where you can simplify your routine and reduce unnecessary expenses. For example, preparing meals in advance can save both time and money, while carpooling or using public transit can cut down on fuel costs. 2. Embrace minimalism. Minimalism is about focusing on what truly matters and eliminating excess. Adopting a minimalist mindset can help you avoid accumulating unnecessary possessions that often come with maintenance costs, storage fees, or simply wasted money. This doesn't mean you must live without comforts, but rather that you should prioritize quality over quantity. By carefully evaluating each purchase and its long-term value, you're more likely to invest in items that serve multiple purposes and provide lasting benefits. 3. Practice energy efficiency. Small adjustments in your home can lead to significant savings on utility bills. Simple measures, such as using energy-efficient appliances, sealing windows and doors, and adjusting your thermostat can reduce your monthly expenses. Consider investing in smart home technology that monitors and optimizes energy use, ultimately lowering costs over time. 4. Develop a DIY mentality. Learning to do things yourself rather than paying for services can result in considerable savings. Whether it's cooking, gardening, or basic home repairs, developing new skills can reduce your reliance on external help. Not only does this approach save money, but it can also be a fulfilling and empowering way to manage your household. Chapter 5. Saving Strategies. Building your financial safety net. Building a robust saving strategy is one of the cornerstones of financial well-being. Whether you're aiming to create a cushion for unforeseen emergencies, planning for near-term goals like a vacation or a new gadget, or preparing for major life events in the long run, having a comprehensive savings plan can make all the difference. 1. The importance of an emergency fund. An emergency fund is often described as the financial safety net that catches you when life's unexpected events occur. These events can range from minor setbacks like a car repair to more significant crises, such as a job loss or medical emergency. Having an emergency fund in place not only reduces stress, but also provides you with the flexibility to manage life's uncertainties without jeopardizing your long-term financial goals. Why an emergency fund is essential. Peace of mind. Knowing that you have a dedicated fund to cover unexpected expenses can reduce anxiety and help you maintain a sense of control over your finances. It allows you to focus on your daily activities without the constant worry that an unforeseen event will derail your financial plans. Avoiding debt. Without an emergency fund, you might be forced to rely on credit cards or loans to cover unexpected costs. This can lead to high-interest debt that compounds over time and undermines your financial health. An emergency fund acts as a buffer, reducing the likelihood of falling into a debt spiral. Financial independence. A well-funded emergency reserve enables you to make decisions based on your goals rather than out of necessity. Whether it's leaving a toxic job or taking a calculated risk in your career, the security of an emergency fund can empower you to pursue opportunities without financial constraint. Flexibility in life's transitions. Life is full of transitions, relocating, changing jobs, or starting a family. Having a financial cushion allows you to navigate these changes smoothly without the stress of immediate financial pressure. How much should you save? Determining the right amount for your emergency fund depends on your personal circumstances. Financial experts typically recommend setting aside 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. For those with more volatile income or higher expenses, aiming for up to a year's worth of expenses might be a safer bet. Assess your monthly expenses. Begin by calculating your essential monthly expenses: rent or mortgage, utilities, food, healthcare, transportation, and debt payments. Multiply this total by the number of months you want your fund to cover. Consider your income stability. If you have a stable, predictable income, you might be comfortable with a fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses. However, if your income is variable or you work in an industry prone to layoffs, building a larger fund might be necessary. Tailor to your personal risk. Your personal situation and risk tolerance play a significant role. If you have dependents or health concerns, err on the side of caution and build a more robust emergency reserve. Setting up and automating your emergency savings. Once you've determined your target amount, the next step is to set up and automate your emergency savings so that building your fund becomes a seamless part of your financial routine. Open a dedicated savings account. Create a separate savings account solely for emergencies. This separation helps prevent accidental spending and makes it easier to track your progress. Choose an account that offers a competitive interest rate without excessive fees. Automate your savings. One of the most effective ways to build your emergency fund is to automate your contributions. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund on payday. This pay-yourself-first strategy ensures that you consistently contribute without having to think about it. Start small, then scale up. If saving several months' worth of expenses seems daunting, start with a small, achievable goal, like saving $500 or $1,000, and gradually increase the target. As you get used to regular contributions, you can adjust the amount upward until you reach your desired balance. Windfalls and bonuses. When you receive unexpected money, such as a tax refund, bonus, or a monetary gift, consider allocating a portion or all of it to your emergency fund. This can accelerate your progress without impacting your regular cash flow. Monitor and reevaluate. Life changes, and so do your financial needs. Periodically review your emergency fund to ensure it still covers your current expenses. As your living costs change, adjust your savings contributions accordingly. 2. Short-term versus long-term savings. While an emergency fund is critical, effective saving strategies also require planning for both short-term and long-term goals. Short-term savings address immediate needs and desires, while long-term savings focus on major life events and future financial security. Balancing these two types of savings is essential for a well-rounded financial plan. Strategies for immediate savings goals. Short-term savings goals are those you expect to achieve within a year or two. They often relate to purchases or experiences that enhance your current lifestyle, such as vacations, gadgets, home improvements, or even small indulgences. Here's how to approach short-term savings effectively. Define clear, specific goals. Start by identifying what you're saving for. Whether it's a weekend getaway, a new laptop, or a special event, being specific about your goal helps you determine the amount needed and the time frame for saving. Break down the target amount. Once you have a target amount, divide it by the number of months until you plan to make the purchase. This calculation gives you a clear monthly savings target. For example, if you need $1,200 for a vacation in 12 months, set aside $100 each month. Use a dedicated savings account or sub-account. Consider opening a separate savings account or creating sub-accounts within your primary savings account for each short-term goal. This separation prevents the temptation to dip into funds intended for a specific purpose and makes tracking your progress easier. Approaches for saving toward major life events. Long-term savings goals often require planning for significant milestones, such as buying a home, funding education, or preparing for retirement. These goals typically span several years or even decades and require a different approach compared to short-term savings. Establish long-term priorities. Begin by outlining your long-term financial goals. This might include saving for a down payment on a house, building a retirement nest egg, or planning for your children's education. Clarifying these priorities helps you allocate funds strategically over time. Consider different savings vehicles. Long-term goals often benefit from investment strategies that offer growth over time. For retirement, consider tax-advantaged accounts like 401k, or IRAs. For education savings, explore options like 529 plans. These vehicles are designed to grow your money over the long haul, taking advantage of compounding interest and potential market gains. Creating a comprehensive savings strategy. An integrated savings strategy encompasses both short-term and long-term goals, ensuring that your financial plan remains balanced and sustainable. Consider the following steps to build a comprehensive savings approach. Assess your income and expenses. Review your monthly income and fixed expenses and determine a realistic percentage of your income to allocate to savings. Financial experts often recommend saving at least 20% of your income, though the exact amount will depend on your personal goals and financial obligations. Set a savings timeline. For each goal, whether short-term or long-term, establish a timeline that specifies when you aim to achieve it. This timeline not only provides motivation, but also helps you plan your contributions more effectively. Monitor progress regularly. Use budgeting tools or spreadsheets to track your savings for each goal. Regularly monitoring your progress helps you stay accountable and allows you to make adjustments as needed. Celebrate milestones along the way to keep your motivation high. Prioritize flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and your saving strategy should be flexible enough to accommodate unexpected changes. If you need to divert funds from a short-term goal to an urgent need, don't be discouraged. Adjust your plan and reallocate funds as circumstances require. Chapter 6: Debt Management and Credit. Clearing the path to wealth. Debt can either be a tool that propels you toward your financial goals or a burden that weighs you down. In this chapter, we'll explore how to manage and eliminate debt effectively and build a robust credit profile. We'll begin by understanding the different types of debt and the true cost associated with borrowing. Then, we'll delve into actionable debt reduction strategies, including popular methods like the snowball and avalanche approaches, and discuss tactics for negotiating with creditors and refinancing. 1. Understanding debt. Debt is a reality for many, whether it's in the form of student loans, credit cards, or mortgages. Understanding debt means not only recognizing the different types you might encounter, but also grasping the true cost of borrowing. Different types of debt. Credit card debt. Credit card debt is one of the most common forms of consumer borrowing. It allows for flexibility in purchases and offers rewards and protections, but it often comes with high interest rates. Student loans. Student loans are designed to help cover the costs of higher education. They come in various forms, including federal and private loans. Federal student loans usually offer more flexible repayment options and lower interest rates compared to private loans. Mortgages. A mortgage is a loan used to purchase real estate, typically a home. Mortgages are generally structured as long-term loans, often spanning 15 to 30 years. They come with various interest rate options, such as fixed-rate and adjustable-rate mortgages, ARMs. Auto loans. Auto loans are another form of secured debt, where the vehicle serves as collateral. Auto loans typically have shorter terms than mortgages, ranging from 3 to 7 years. The true cost of debt, interest rates, and fees. Understanding the true cost of debt goes beyond the initial loan amount. Interest rates, fees, and the repayment structure can all affect the total amount you end up paying. Here are some key factors to consider. Interest rates. The interest rate on your debt determines how much extra you pay over the life of the loan. For example, a 20% annual interest rate on a credit card balance can double your debt in just a few years if only minimum payments are made. Fees and penalties. In addition to interest, many loans come with various fees. Credit cards may have annual fees, late payment fees, and over-limit fees. Mortgages can include origination fees, appraisal fees, and closing costs. Loan term. The length of time over which you repay a loan also affects the overall cost. A longer loan term may result in lower monthly payments, but it typically means paying more in interest over time. 2. Debt reduction strategies. Now that we've examined the different types of debt and their associated costs, it's time to explore concrete strategies for reducing your debt load. Whether you're dealing with a few outstanding balances or a mountain of high-interest debt, employing the right reduction methods can pave the way to financial freedom. This section focuses on practical strategies like the snowball and avalanche approaches, as well as tactics for negotiating with creditors and exploring refinancing options. The snowball and avalanche methods. Two popular debt reduction strategies are the debt snowball and debt avalanche methods. Both have their merits and can be tailored to your specific financial situation. Debt snowball method. The debt snowball method focuses on paying off debts from the smallest balance to the largest. Here's how it works. List your debts. Begin by listing all your debts, regardless of interest rate, in order from the smallest balance to the largest. Make minimum payments. Continue to make minimum payments on all your debts except the one with the smallest balance. Focus extra payments on the smallest debt. Allocate any extra money you have toward paying off the smallest debt as quickly as possible. Celebrate small wins. Once the smallest debt is eliminated, move on to the next smallest. The momentum and psychological boost from clearing a debt can be a powerful motivator. This method is particularly effective for those who need early wins to stay motivated. The quick victories help build confidence and reinforce the behavior of consistently making extra payments. Debt avalanche method. The debt avalanche method, on the other hand, targets debts based on interest rates from the highest to the lowest. List your debts by interest rate. Arrange your debts in order of descending interest rate. Focus on the highest interest debt. Make minimum payments on all debts, but allocate any extra funds toward the debt with the highest interest rate. Save on interest. Once the highest interest debt is paid off, move on to the next highest, and so on. The avalanche method minimizes the total amount paid in interest, potentially reducing the time it takes to become debt-free. Although this method may not offer the same psychological rewards as the snowball method in the early stages, it is more cost-effective in the long run. Negotiating with creditors. If you're struggling to manage your debt, don't be afraid to negotiate with your creditors. Many lenders are willing to work with you if you demonstrate a genuine commitment to repaying your debt. Here are some negotiation tactics. 1. Request a lower interest rate. Call your credit card company or lender and request a reduction in your interest rate. Explain your situation, highlight your payment history, and express your commitment to paying off your debt. A lower interest rate can significantly reduce your monthly payments and the total interest accrued over time. 2. Ask for a payment plan or hardship program. If you're experiencing financial hardship, inquire whether your creditor offers a hardship program or modified payment plan. These programs can temporarily reduce your payments, lower your interest rate, or even forgive a portion of your debt. While these options may have an impact on your credit score, they can provide much-needed relief during difficult times. 3. Negotiate a lump sum settlement. For certain types of unsecured debt, such as credit card balances, you might be able to negotiate a lump sum settlement for less than the full amount owed. This approach requires you to have some available funds to offer as a settlement, but it can drastically reduce your total debt. Be sure to get any settlement agreement in writing and understand the potential tax implications. Refinancing and debt consolidation. Another effective strategy for managing debt is refinancing or consolidating your loans. These methods can simplify your repayment process and potentially lower your interest rate. Chapter 7. Investment Fundamentals: Growing Your Wealth. Investing is a cornerstone of long-term wealth building. While saving money is essential, investing enables you to grow your funds, outpace inflation, and secure a prosperous future. 1. Investment Basics. Why investing is crucial for long-term wealth building. Investing is one of the most effective ways to build wealth over time. Unlike simply saving money, which can be eroded by inflation, investing offers the potential for compound growth. When you invest, you put your money to work by purchasing assets that can appreciate in value, generate income, or both. Over the long term, these investments can yield significant returns, helping you accumulate wealth and achieve your financial goals. Consider these points. Inflation protection. Savings in a bank account earn little interest and may lose purchasing power over time. Investments such as stocks or real estate tend to appreciate, helping preserve and grow your money. Compound interest. Reinvested earnings generate additional returns. Over time, this compounding effect can lead to exponential growth. Meeting long-term goals, whether it's buying a home, funding your children's education, or retiring comfortably, investing is essential to build the funds needed to meet these significant life goals. Diversification of income. Investments can generate passive income streams, such as dividends or rental income, offering financial stability and the potential to reduce reliance on a single source of income. Understanding risk, return, and diversification. Risk and return. Investing always involves some level of risk. The key is to understand that higher potential returns typically come with higher risks. Here's a quick breakdown. Risk: the possibility that an investment's actual return will differ from the expected return, including the potential loss of principal. Return: the gain or loss made on an investment over a specified period. This can come in the form of income, dividends, or interest, or capital gains. Risk-return trade-off: generally, the potential for higher returns comes with increased risk. For example, stocks historically offer higher returns than bonds, but also come with more volatility. Investors must assess their risk tolerance, how much volatility they can endure without losing sleep over their investments. A conservative investor might prioritize stability and income over high growth, whereas a more aggressive investor may be comfortable with fluctuations in pursuit of larger gains. Diversification. Diversification is a risk management strategy that involves spreading investments across various asset classes, industries, and geographies. The goal is to minimize the impact of any single poor-performing investment on your overall portfolio. Asset allocation. This is the process of dividing your investments among different asset categories, such as stocks, bonds, and cash. A well-diversified portfolio is designed to perform well over time by balancing risk and return. Correlation. Diversifying means investing in assets that do not move in lockstep. For example, bonds often perform differently from stocks during economic downturns. Rebalancing. Over time, market movements can cause your portfolio's allocation to drift from your target. Periodic rebalancing involves adjusting your holdings to restore your desired asset allocation, thereby managing risk. The psychological aspect of investing. Investing is as much a mental discipline as it is a financial one. Successful investing requires patience, a long-term perspective, and the ability to remain calm in the face of market volatility. 2. Types of investments. The world of investing offers a broad array of options, each with its own characteristics, risks, and potential rewards. In this section, we'll provide an overview of common investment types, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate, and discuss how to choose investments that align with your personal financial goals. Stocks. Stocks represent ownership in a company. When you purchase a stock, you're buying a share of that company's assets and earnings. Stocks can offer high returns, but they also come with greater volatility. Equity ownership. Stockholders have a claim on part of the company's earnings and assets. Capital gains. The value of stock may increase over time, providing capital gains when sold. Dividends. Some stocks pay dividends, which are regular payments made to shareholders. Risk considerations. Stocks can be highly volatile, and their value can be affected by company performance, market conditions, and economic factors. It is important to research and select stocks based on strong fundamentals and long-term prospects. Bonds. Bonds are debt securities issued by governments, municipalities, or corporations to raise capital. When you invest in bonds, you are essentially lending money in exchange for periodic interest payments and the return of the principal at maturity. Fixed income. Bonds provide regular income through interest payments, which can be particularly appealing for conservative investors. Safety and stability. Government bonds, in particular, are considered low risk compared to stocks. However, corporate bonds carry higher risk depending on the issuer's creditworthiness. Interest rate risk. Bond prices are inversely related to interest rates. When rates rise, existing bond prices generally fall. Diversification. Including bonds in a portfolio can reduce overall volatility and provide a counterbalance to the riskier returns of stocks. Mutual funds. Mutual funds pool money from multiple investors to purchase a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities. They offer a convenient way to invest in a broad range of assets without having to select individual securities. Diversification. Mutual funds provide instant diversification, which helps reduce risk. Professional management. Funds are managed by professional portfolio managers, making them an attractive option for investors who prefer a hands-off approach. Expense ratios. Mutual funds charge management fees, which can vary widely. It's important to consider these fees as they can erode returns over time. Variety of funds. There are various types of mutual funds, such as index funds, actively managed funds, and sector-specific funds, allowing you to choose options that align with your investment goals and risk tolerance. Real estate. Investing in real estate involves purchasing property for rental income, capital appreciation, or both. Real estate can provide a stable source of income and may offer tax advantages. Tangible asset. Real estate is a physical asset that can appreciate over time and generate rental income. Diversification. Including real estate in your investment portfolio adds a layer of diversification, as its performance is often not directly correlated with stocks and bonds. Leverage. Real estate investments often involve leveraging, meaning you can use borrowed money to increase your potential returns. However, this also increases risk. Management and maintenance. Direct real estate investing requires management and upkeep. Alternatively, you can invest through real estate investment trusts, REITs, which offer a more liquid and diversified exposure to the real estate market. Chapter 8. Future Planning. Securing your financial legacy. Future planning is the culmination of all your financial efforts, a time to secure your legacy, protect your hard-earned wealth, and ensure that your financial strategies continue to serve you well into the future. In this chapter, we explore 4 critical areas of future planning: retirement planning, protecting your wealth, continuous financial growth, and taking the next steps to map your personal action plan. Together, these sections form a comprehensive guide to building a secure, lasting financial legacy. 1. Retirement planning. Retirement planning is about envisioning the lifestyle you desire in your later years and establishing the means to fund that vision. With increasing life expectancies and unpredictable economic landscapes, preparing for retirement is more important than ever. In this section, we will discuss how to determine your retirement needs, plan accordingly, and explore the various retirement accounts and savings options available to help you build a comfortable future. Determining your retirement needs. The first step in retirement planning is to define what retirement means to you. For some, it might be a lifestyle of leisure and travel. For others, it might involve relocating to a quieter area or pursuing long-held passions. Understanding your retirement goals will help determine how much money you need to accumulate. Estimate your expenses. Begin by creating a detailed list of anticipated retirement expenses. Consider housing costs, healthcare, food, transportation, and leisure activities. Don't overlook hidden expenses such as travel insurance, home maintenance, or unexpected medical costs. A good rule of thumb is to plan for 70% to 80% of your pre-retirement income, though this may vary depending on your lifestyle. Consider longevity. With many people living into their 80s or beyond, it's essential to plan for a retirement that could last 20 to 30 years or more. This long time horizon means you must not only save enough to cover your basic needs, but also create a buffer for unexpected expenses. Factor in inflation. Inflation erodes purchasing power over time. When planning your retirement, ensure your savings and investments are designed to outpace inflation. Historical data suggests that inflation can average around 2% to 3% per year, so build your target retirement nest egg with this in mind. Planning accordingly. Once you have an estimate of your retirement needs, the next step is to develop a concrete plan to reach your target. Set clear goals. Define a target retirement age and the total savings required by that time. Break down your overall goal into annual or monthly savings targets. This clarity helps transform an overwhelming long-term goal into manageable, short-term steps. Budget for retirement savings. Incorporate retirement contributions into your monthly budget as a non-negotiable expense. Pay yourself first by automating transfers to retirement accounts. Consistency is key. Regular contributions, even if small, benefit from the power of compounding over time. Diversify your retirement savings. Choose the right mix of retirement accounts and investments based on your risk tolerance and time horizon. Diversification is essential not only to manage risk, but also to ensure steady growth. As you approach retirement, you may gradually shift toward more conservative investments to preserve capital. Exploring retirement accounts and savings options. There are several vehicles available for retirement savings, each with its own benefits and tax implications. Understanding these options is critical for optimizing your strategy. Employer-sponsored plans. Many employers offer retirement savings plans like 401(k)(s) or 403(b)(s). These plans often come with matching contributions, which is essentially free money. Maximize any employer match you can get, as it significantly boosts your retirement savings. Many of these accounts offer tax advantages, either through pre-tax contributions or tax-free growth, depending on whether they are traditional or Roth accounts. Individual retirement accounts, IRAs. IRAs are popular vehicles for retirement savings. Traditional IRAs allow for tax-deductible contributions with tax-deferred growth, while Roth IRAs require after-tax contributions but offer tax-free withdrawals in retirement. Choosing between these options depends on your current tax situation and your anticipated tax bracket in retirement. Annuities and other products. Annuities can provide a steady income stream in retirement, functioning much like a pension. However, they can be complex and come with fees, so careful consideration and consultation with a financial advisor are advised. Other options like taxable investment accounts can also play a role in your retirement plan, especially for supplemental savings or for investors who have maxed out tax advantage accounts. Key takeaways for retirement planning. Determine your retirement needs. Establish clear expectations for your retirement lifestyle, estimate expenses, and plan for a long retirement period. Create a savings roadmap. Break down your overall goal into manageable savings targets and incorporate retirement savings into your regular budget. Utilize diverse savings options. Take advantage of employer-sponsored plans, IRAs, HSAs, and, where appropriate, annuities. Plan for inflation and longevity. Ensure your retirement strategy accounts for rising costs and a potentially extended retirement period. 2. Protecting your wealth. While growing your wealth is essential, safeguarding it against unforeseen events is equally important. Protecting your wealth ensures that the assets you've accumulated remain intact and continue to support your long-term goals. The importance of insurance. Insurance is the first line of defense in protecting your wealth. Without adequate coverage, a single adverse event could erode years of hard work. Health insurance. Medical expenses can be financially devastating. Health insurance helps cover costs associated with doctor visits, hospital stays, and medications, ensuring that an unexpected illness or injury does not derail your financial plans. Life insurance. Life insurance provides financial security for your dependents in the event of your passing. Term life insurance is often recommended for those who want to cover specific needs, such as mortgage payments or education expenses. Whole life or universal life policies can also serve as investment vehicles, though they come with higher premiums. Property insurance. Homeowners and renters should have property insurance to protect against loss or damage from natural disasters, theft, or other risks. Adequate coverage can prevent a significant financial setback if your property is damaged or destroyed. Establishing an estate plan. An estate plan is a comprehensive strategy to manage your assets during your lifetime and ensure they are distributed according to your wishes after your death. Wills and trusts. A will is a legal document that outlines how your assets should be distributed upon your death. Trusts, on the other hand, provide a mechanism to manage and distribute assets during your lifetime and beyond, while potentially reducing tax liabilities. Establishing these documents early can prevent family disputes and ensure your wishes are honored. Power of attorney and healthcare directives. These documents designate trusted individuals to make financial and medical decisions on your behalf if you become unable to do so. They are crucial components of a comprehensive estate plan, providing clarity and reducing the burden on loved ones during difficult times. Regular updates. An estate plan should not be static. As your financial situation, family dynamics, or laws change, it's important to review and update your estate planning documents regularly to ensure they remain relevant and effective. Protecting your wealth through insurance and estate planning is not an optional extra. It's a fundamental part of securing your financial legacy. These measures safeguard your assets, provide for your loved ones, and help ensure that your long-term financial plans are not derailed by unforeseen events.